In this video, I'm going to be talking about the precious reproductive juices of the man, how to fortify and protect our seed, and what foods can help replenish the semen. So let's start off with the importance of the seed. The reproductive juice is the seventh tissue type that is formed. In Ayurvedic medicine, the food and chi that is digested and absorbed turns into rasa, which is lymph or plasma. From there, it turns into rakta, which is blood cells. Next, that tissue turns into muscle or mamsa. Following muscle, we have meda or fat that is formed in the body. Following fat, we have asti or bone that is formed. After bone, we have maja or bone marrow, the stem cells in the marrow that produce life deep in the bones. And finally, the seventh, after all of those processes occur, we have shukra or semen in the males. So, as you can see, in Ayurvedic medicine, the semen is the final fluid to be formed in the body, meaning it is the most energy-intensive substance to make from our nutrition. Given the amount of energy it takes to make semen, it is very important to learn how to protect the seed, especially as we get older, and how to rebuild the seed when it is depleted or utilized. So first off, we live in a culture that is over-sexualized. We have pornography, we have Tinder, we have sexualized programming in films and billboards and media, and it is effervescent everywhere. Children at a young age get sexualized and want to be these icons before they're even sexually mature. So we live in a culture that's bombarded by over-sexuality, and as a male, it requires a lot of willpower and discipline to refrain from temptation of lust, one of the four devils, if you will. And it is a process in everyone to go through, for we naturally have a desire to procreate, and there's nothing wrong with yearning to procreate. But it is a whole nother category to lust and to crave sexual desire, to fulfill an endless, empty pit of sexual desire. So retaining the seed really starts in the mind, I have found. It starts in purifying your mind and being aware of what information comes through and what you focus on, for what your attention focus on grows. So retaining the seed starts in the mind, and it also resides in the pelvic cavity, the pelvic floor muscles. When they are toned and strengthened and not over tight, you have more power to retain the seed. So you can do this through pelvic floor exercises, through bridges, through squatting, and through a variety of other exercises. All forms of athleticism do help to strengthen the pelvic floor, including walking, especially walking barefoot. So activity is important, and of course Kegels, where you hold the pelvic floor, contract it. These can strengthen your pelvic floor over time, which can prevent you from ejaculating and depleting the seed, if you will, the semen. So next I'd like to talk about foods that can help to rebuild the seminal fluid. For when we do ejaculate, we want to get our reproductive tissues and our semen back into motion, because when that is filled up, we have a certain amount of life force and vitality and magnetism to then go about other tasks. Foods I have found that are very helpful for replenishing the seed. One is ghee, clarified butter. Another would be sesame seed butter, especially the black sesame seed butter. And the third would be honey. And for a magical combination, combine those three foods together with a cracker, for example, or a piece of bread. That's going to give you a lot of, in Ayurveda, it's called ojas. Ojas is that deep essence, and that transforms into Shakti that allows us to glow and radiate life force. So these foods, ghee, honey, and sesame seed butter, have been known in Ayurvedic medicine, and I have also tested in myself to help really get the semen and the sperm to mobilize and create new life within the testicles. Other foods that are really helpful to rebuild the semen and the sperm are animal foods. You need meat and fats and cholesterol, for they are precursors to the hormones. and they are essential nutrients to really help to build libido. Throughout all time and history, human evolution, animal foods have been praised over plant foods because of their reproductive and fortifying capacities. So we have fat, meats, eggs, and I'd even say raw dairy that can help to rebuild that ojas. In Ayurvedic medicine, dairy is pretty high up on the list as well. There are certain herbs that can help to strengthen the testosterone, stimulate the Leydig cells to produce more testosterone, making more sperm, which can help to rebuild our seed when it is depleted, or simply help to strengthen and enhance our level of testosterone. One is shilajit, mineral resin that I talk about in this video here. Another is tongkat ali, which is a very bitter root from Indonesia, has been shown to elevate testosterone levels. So when a man does release their seed, the body pulls energy from the kidneys, and that energy goes out of the reproductive organs. So when one is ejaculating often, it is important to support and nourish the kidneys, for the kidneys hold the deep life force essence that brings us through our entire life. And the testicles pull that energy from the kidneys. So you want to replenish the kidneys with any foods that are salty or black. Specifically, like a seaweed soup with black beans can be very helpful. Dark meats are very good, and kidney-building herbs. There's a variety of foods that can support the overall health of the kidneys, so I would recommend replenishing the kidneys when you deplete your seed. Last but not least, sun on the testicles and cold water on the testicles can really help to stimulate and fortify that energy. And all in all, learning to manage our seed and cultivate and hold our seed is a process. So be patient with yourself, practice willpower and discipline, and exercise your body, and utilize your yang energy every day. For if you put it towards something in your life, you're less likely to lust after sex or desires and squander your seed in that way. Alrighty, I really hope this video helped you, gentlemen. Thank you for watching, and to your health, Jason Siegel, signing out.